Hello, good afternoon. This is David Soto talking to you, and today is my free daily signal for Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. And the signal I have to share for you is for EURJPY, okay? EURJPY. If we look here on the 4-hour chart, we have a pretty strong signal to sell. And if you notice, this signal actually came in a few hours ago, earlier today. And I waited to now to share this signal with you just because I want to make sure it's actually going into a downtrend. Okay, so now we see we've already had 2 candles form since the arrow first appeared, right? And it looks like it's already going to a downtrend. We had this candle come down, shot back up, and then this candle right here is just kind of like hovering up and down right now. So it's definitely trying to work itself into a downtrend. Okay, but I would not recommend selling right now simply because it's not 100% in a downtrend. Okay, and how we can tell is by drawing a trend line that for the uptrend coming to that arrow. And we do this by going on the toolbar here, clicking on the draw trend line button right here, okay? And then come up like this. Want to draw like this and mark our support, okay? You get all these points here that match up, and technically we got 1, 2, 3, almost 4 points that match to make a perfect trend line. Now, what I would do is, if you use a 4-hour chart like this, a market trend line is fine, but drop down to the 1-hour chart and you get a little bit more detailed picture, right? And what we want to do is wait for 2 candles or more to drop below this line, okay, wherever they're going to drop. And once we get 2 or more candles to drop below, and typically you can wait for the 2 candles to close, and then like the 3rd candle place your trade, as long as it's going in the direction you want, right? A lot of times what happens is you'll get 1 candle drop and the 2nd candle will shoot back up, okay, and then the 3rd candle will drop down. So that's when you want to jump into a trade, okay? So that's why I always recommend waiting at least 2 candles before you place a trade to kind of see what's going on. But once you have that, definitely you want to place a sell and wait, okay? And I would wait for either the next blue arrow, and you could drop down to like a 15-minute or 30-minute chart, and then wait for the next blue arrow to close the trade. Okay, this way you don't have to use any take profit or stop loss, and the broker will never detect that. Okay, so that's my very best recommendation. If you want to set and forget it, I would recommend use a take profit, but do not use a stop loss. Okay, I would manually close the trade if you feel that it's going too far negative. At least the broker cannot detect your stop loss. If you use a stop loss, most of these brokers have technology or software that can detect it and force the price to go in the direction of your stop loss. Okay, I've seen it happen too many times. So like I said, I'm going to let you decide how you want to trade this. If you want to set and forget it, use a take profit, but make a pending order. And how you do that, if you go to the 4-hour chart, watch this. We're going to draw a Fibonacci from the last color arrow to the current, which means we're going to draw from the blue arrow up to the red arrow, okay? And how we do that is go on the toolbar here, click on the F for Fibonacci right here, okay? And then come down to this bottom candle here, this low point, and drag up to the top of this candle here, okay? And it doesn't have to be perfect, but once you have that marked, then you can place a pending sell stop order just below the 23.6, if a take profit just above the 38.2, okay? And that way you can ensure it's going to a downtrend, because once it breaks this level, it's going to drop to this level, and then it breaks this level, it'll drop to that level, and so forth and so on, okay? It's just a matter of time. It could actually take another week or 2 before it drops that far. We don't know. But this is like a long-term strategy. And how we place that pending order is just come over here to new order on the toolbar, click on new order right here, and then change right here from market execution to pending order, and then change this right here to sell stop, okay? And then for the at price, we're going to pick, I'm just going to pick something kind of random, but 1.19, we say 1.19600. That should put it just a little bit below 119.600 for the at price and take profit of 119.200. 119.200. Let's see how that looks, okay? Okay, that looks pretty decent right there. I can adjust it a little bit, but you want to try to get an equal space between this green line and that 23.6, and an equal space between the take profit right here and that. So you can kind of play with this, drag them and drop them if you want. But you see right here, it says 339 pips, $30 profit. So that's pretty decent, okay, amount of profit for one trade, okay. Now you do at least five trades a week like this, you know, you're doing pretty good, okay. So that's one trade a day. So you don't have to be placing a ton of trades and, you know, have anything in a serious drawdown. So I don't recommend placing a lot of trades. As a matter of fact, if you can do 1 or 2 trades at a time, that's okay, because you can slowly grow your account and, you know, make a lot of money over time. Okay, this is not a race to get rich. So anyhow, this is my free daily signal. EURJPY is a sell, as you can see. Hit me up on Facebook if you have any questions or comments about how to trade this or any of my other Telegram signals. I'll be more than happy to help you. If you have not joined my Telegram signal group, please let me know so I can get you added, okay? There is a link below in the description of this video for my personal Facebook. Please contact me there first. Also, there is a link for my private Facebook group, and you can request to join my Facebook group and post any questions or comments there as well, okay? So with that said, have a wonderful day. Let me know if I can help you, and I'll do my very best to always be here for you, okay? Thank you.